The film begins with two American soldiers trapped in a jungle by a storm. They had come with their entire team to carry out a mission. But then something terrifying attacked them, leaving the entire team lost in the jungle. One of the soldiers calls for help over the radio, saying the rest of the team is lost. Suddenly, the other soldier screams and disappears into the trees. The leader shoots, but nothing happens. Terrified, he also runs into the jungle and sees something moving in the bushes, when a dinosaur leaps upon him, killing him as well. The next day, at an American camp, a woman tells the soldiers that a winged dinosaur attacked her husband and took him away. But they don't believe her. Just then, a truck carrying dangerous radiation is discovered. Bombs are exploding nearby. One soldier calls the colonel and informs him that the truck has been found and that a team has disappeared last night. Hearing this, the colonel decides to send a team on this rescue mission. Meanwhile, the rescue team sneaks into the enemy camp. They knock out two guards, and a sniper shoots and kills a man standing on a tower from a distance. They then advance and launch a surprise attack on the camp. The team begins firing, killing every enemy that approaches. The snipers were working very well, which is why the team was taking no time in killing the enemies. Then they check the prisoners. They find 3 Americans already dead and 2 alive, imprisoned in a cage. Suddenly, an enemy soldier attacks from hiding, but the sergeant quickly kills him with a machete. Helicopters soon arrive to pick them up, and the team is informed that they have already been selected for another mission. Moments later, the team is dropped off at a camp where the Americans are keeping a tiger cage. The colonel tells them about the missing team and rumors that something strange is happening in the valley. The colonel now wants them to go there, survey the area, and find the missing team so they can be evacuated by helicopter. When the team asks for more details, the colonel is upset. He says, "I've told you everything openly." He then speaks privately with the team leader, named Baker, and tells him to keep his men under control. "If everything goes well, I'll have the past charges against you dropped." In the evening, the team boards a helicopter and departs for their new mission. The helicopter's systems suddenly start blaring, and the pilot reports that the weapons are malfunctioning, but at least the helicopter is still flying straight. The team lands in a spot in the jungle. There, they see a huge footprint, larger than an elephant's. Shocked, they begin searching the surrounding area. Everywhere they go, they find large footprints that don't look like those of any familiar animal. They also discover a large piece of feather, which further perplexes them. Finally, they find a bag containing a map of Research Station 4 and a note that reads, "We're being hunted." Numerous bullet casings lie around the bag, revealing 2 distinct tracks. They decide to follow the tracks, and Tin ventures deeper into the forest. Then, they notice something moving and making strange noises in the bushes. Suddenly, something grabs Baker's leg and drags him along the ground. Baker immediately draws his gun and opens fire. He continues shooting until the strange animal abandons him and flees. The rest of the team immediately rushes to his side, inspects and cleans his wounds, and then they move on. Meanwhile, we see Russian soldiers in the jungle, searching for the Americans. They have made a girl their head. They see some bullet casings on the ground, still hot. So, their head tells them to check the area. As they move forward, a strange sound is heard. The soldier at the end of the line doesn't see the dinosaur in the bushes, so he immediately attacks it, completely decapitating it. When the others find its corpse, it's in very bad condition with parts of its body protruding, so they think the Americans must have done it. The team moves forward and is a little frightened by the thought of a monster in the jungle. Seeing a large claw on the ground, they decide to go back and lie, saying they didn't see anything. Baker and his team find a piece of the soldier's uniform there. So, he tells everyone to keep moving forward. They then go to a cave and find the bodies of the missing team, who are in very bad condition. It sounds as if a large animal has struck them. As they move forward, a sound is heard, and suddenly, winged dinos attack them. The soldiers immediately prepare and open fire, shooting as fast as they can. Although they are quite nervous, they do not stop fighting and continue killing the dinosaurs. Baker and Varnon separate themselves from the others through a narrow passage and escape the cave. However, they hear the sound of a dinosaur that was very close to them. To save their lives, they climb a tree. The dinosaur tries to catch them, but Baker shoots and kills it. Hearing the gunshot, the other dinosaurs also come here. But they had reached a very high altitude, so the dinosaurs could not jump that high. Therefore, Baker and Wand somehow managed to reach the top of the cave and save their lives. The rest of the team also came out of the cave. They hear noises in the bushes, which makes them think there might be more dinosaurs hiding there and about to attack them, so they prepare to shoot. But they stop when a huge dinosaur passes by. Baker and Varnon reach an open area, where a huge dinosaur is sleeping. The bones of the animals it has eaten are lying around it. Suddenly, 3 smaller dinosaurs emerge from a hole and start making noise. Then their mother dinosaur also takes off. Baker and Varnon run as fast as they can, intermittently firing at the dinosaur. This slows it down a bit, and they hide in the bushes. But the dinosaur finds them again. The next morning, the rest of the team crosses a river and stops at a spot. They rest for a while. They were worried about Baker and Varnon, but they couldn't go back to the cave because it was too dangerous. And now, when they hear a noise, they have to move on again. Baker and Varnon continue running through the valley, pursued by a dinosaur. After a long run, they take cover behind a fallen tree, and Baker throws a bomb to dislodge the dinosaur. They then run to a cliff and, finding no escape route, jump into the water. Surprisingly, the dinosaur falls into the water with them. Baker has to carry Varnon to shore, unconscious. Surprisingly, we see the dinosaur, capable of swimming, manage to escape. Just then, Sophia arrives, helping Baker wake Varnon and carry him. She tells them that their companions may have died and asks them to come with her to the lab. While passing through the forest, both groups, Baker's team and the Russian group, spotlight various dinosaurs and try to hide. The Russian group manages to escape, passing alongside some large, plant-eating dinosaurs. Sophia takes Baker and Vern to the research station they had found, the map of which she had been living for the past year. She explains, "I came here with my entire team of scientists, but now I'm alone." They enter the room, and Sophia closes the door, explaining that the building is made of steel, making it safe. Sophia then injects a drug into her arm, shocking them, who ask what's going on. When Vern tries to contact for help via radio, Sophia explains that a Russian general killed everyone who knew about this place, and since then, he's been living alone here. The general is building a massive machine. Finally, Vern manages to contact his camp. Baker takes the call and tells the colonel everything Sophia told him. He also mentions the dinosaurs. He then asks for a rescue team for himself and his team. Baker says, "If you don't listen to us, I'll tell everyone what we saw here." The colonel doesn't want to believe dinosaurs, but he orders his men to check on the Russian journal. The 3 leave the building, hoping to find the rest of the team and reunite them. The rest of the team is moving through the fields. Suddenly, someone fires at them, injuring one soldier and causing him to fall down. He's shot in the leg. It turns out that the Russian soldiers have found them. So Baker's team is forced to fight as well. Sophia and the others follow them, hearing their voices. Both teams hide and fire at each other, but to no avail. Suddenly, large flying dinosaurs appear from above. The soldiers now fire at them, trying to kill them. A dinosaur appears before a Russian soldier and attacks him with its beak, leaving him so badly injured that parts of his body are pulled out. Then, all the dinosaurs gather around him, rejoicing that their food has been arranged. The remaining soldiers take advantage of this opportunity and flee. Baker's team takes their wounded comrade into the jungle, and the 2 remaining Russian soldiers continue to fire to eliminate the remaining dinosaurs, which then return to their own base. Baker's team, having traveled far into the jungle, bandages their comrade. Meanwhile, Baker and the 2 men approach the team and find them. The team members try to attack Sophia, who is also Russian. Suddenly, small dinosaurs emerge from the bushes and start running around them, climbing trees, and getting closer. The soldiers quickly open fire, killing the dinosaurs one by one. But more dinosaurs keep appearing, busy killing them. Meanwhile, a dinosaur drags one of their companions away. After dragging him for a long time, it leaves him near a tree surrounded by numerous dinosaurs. The soldiers attack them to try and drive him away, but then a dinosaur jumps on top of them. He somehow pushes the dinosaur away and stands up again, ready to fight. The dinosaurs flee in fear. The soldier thought the danger had passed. But suddenly, a winged dinosaur appeared from nowhere and attacked him, severely wounding him. Just then, the soldier heard the voices of his companions approaching. He picked up his knife and stabbed the dinosaur in the neck. The dinosaur writhed in agony. The rest of the team arrived and began firing at the dinosaur. Scared, the dinosaur fled, and they quickly rushed to their companion and began treating his wounds. Sophia said, "His condition is very serious. We should leave it at that," but Baker refuses. In the evening, the team arrives at Sophia's building and lays their injured colleague on a table. She was in immense pain, so they give her an injection to ease the pain. Baker sees Sophia sneak out. He follows her and discovers that she injected herself again, as it was a kind of drug that had left her half dead from her so much time here. Sophia says that the dinosaurs were an accident, or rather, a mistake, that could have been prevented. She explains, "My husband was a nuclear research scientist. The Russian army sent him into the jungle to conduct dangerous research on a special machine. This would open a portal through the timeline, or rather, a sky portal, that would help attack the USA. But the general mismanaged the work properly, causing a glitch in the machine's creation. This opened a portal that brought dinosaurs from the past into the present. Quote. That is, in the present. Later, the entire research team was killed. Only Sophia survived, because she wasn't in the building when the Russian soldiers arrived. The general abandoned the lab, and he continues to build a portal machine in the mountains. At night, the soldiers spot a dinosaur roaming near the building and decide not to shoot, lest the dinosaur discover their identity. But the dinosaur spots the window, so they shoot it in the head. But the gunshot attracts the attention of the other dinosaurs. Therefore, the soldiers position themselves near the window and continue firing to scare the dinosaurs away. Then, when they hear a loud noise at the door, they start shooting at that direction as well. The dinosaurs were trying to enter through the window. The soldiers then continue shooting, causing another creature to break through the door. The team works together to push the creature back, after which they close the door. Then a dinosaur climbs onto the glass roof and starts smashing the glass with its head. The soldiers shoot at it too, but it's difficult to contain all the dinos at once. Sophia tells them there's a way back where they can escape to the harbor. But his wounded companion knows he won't survive. So he insists, "Leave me here." So they reluctantly leave him there. When the dinosaurs enter, the wounded soldier activates 2 bombs. As they reach the harbor, explosions erupt, causing them to feel sorry for their friend, then board the boat. The next morning, as they sail on the boat, Baker informs his team about the other machine, and they all formulate a plan to destroy it. Sophia tries to warn them, but faints due to her poor condition. When she regains consciousness, she explains that the machine cannot be blown up with a bomb, otherwise the entire world will be destroyed. To turn off the machine, they must remove a leg or cut the wire. Just then, a dinosaur emerges from the water to attack. But they somehow manage to fend it off. One team member sees several dinosaurs on the shore. He takes aim, but the others refuse to shoot. After a few hours, the group reaches a foggy area. As they disembark from the boat and begin moving forward, they see bodies strewn across the ground. Although they were careful in the jungle, the fog prevented them from seeing clearly. Consequently, the smaller dinosaurs suddenly attack them. Chaos ensues, and the soldiers defend themselves with their guns, knives, and fists. Seeing his comrades in trouble, one soldier loses his cool and starts firing at the large dinosaur. He then runs to save the others, distracting the dinosaurs and coming to the riverbank to attack them. He continues firing until he has no remaining bullets. Then he laughs and shoots himself dead. In other words, he sacrifices his life to save the others, and the dinosaurs gather around his corpse and begin to eat him. Finally, the team contacts the mission base, and Baker relays the location to the colonel. The colonel tells him not to harm anything where he is. Baker then tells him to send a helicopter to help and hangs up. The team then moves forward, sneaking around the walls and killing a man. The remaining soldiers advance, killing the Russians, while Sophia and Baker sneak into the main area. They find that the surviving Russian soldiers have returned, and their leader hates the journal, claiming he was responsible for the dinosaurs' arrival. He allowed the dinosaurs to rule their land. Almost everyone is unhappy with the journal. They're about to kill him when the other soldiers stop them. Baker's men are setting bombs around the camp. Sophia and Baker take down 2 guards and free the Russian soldiers, who overhear their plan and agree to help. Then, some Russian soldiers spot a baby dinosaur and immediately shoot it. Seeing this, Jarl scolds them for not realizing the danger. When the baby dinosaur's parents see its corpse, they storm into the base, furious. They charge towards the base, destroying everything along the way and killing some soldiers. The dinosaurs eat some men and start attacking everything around them with their tails, then start climbing on their vehicles. Soon, the soldiers give up and run. The dinosaurs catch them in their huge mouths and throw them on top of each other. Jarl hides in a building, and Baker's team tries to track them down. But the dinosaurs stand in the way. They waited and, seizing the opportunity, broke in. The team arrived at the lab and killed a scientist who was trying to stop them. Seeing this, the other scientists moved away, and Sophia began deactivating the machine. Sophia then cut a wire, causing the lights to go out. When an emergency light illuminated the room, they saw that the general had escaped. Suddenly, the dinosaurs entered the base and began eating the corpses. They had also blocked the exit. Baker's team threw bombs and shot to force them to retreat. However, their numbers were too great, and soon the general began destroying everything inside the lab. The general tried to use the control panel to prevent the machine from shutting down, but the dinosaurs attacked him and devoured him. A soldier continued to shoot to stop the dinosaurs, but he too was killed in the blast. Sophia led the survivors to the back door. They quickly flee, as some dinosaurs are still approaching. The dinosaurs capture one soldier, and the others try to save him. But it's too late. He's already caught by the dinosaurs, and the others are forced to flee. They quickly find a ladder. Baker sends everyone out of the way and stays behind to evacuate. He then runs forward, pursued by the dinosaurs. He keeps throwing bombs at them. But this isn't enough, and a dinosaur jumps out and tries to kill him. The rest of the group sees the dinosaurs coming after them after killing Baker. Luckily, they escape quickly enough to escape. The colonel was already waiting with helicopters and his entire team, and as soon as the dinosaurs arrive, they all open fire. The helicopters, aiding them from above, fly and kill the dinosaurs, having also joined the battle. Many soldiers are killed, but they tried very hard. They then bomb the base, saving themselves. As the helicopter flies away, the colonel scolds the team. They should have stolen the machine for the USA instead of destroying it. Sophia says it's too late to destroy the machine, as many dinosaurs have been sold outside the forest, which could prove dangerous for the world in the future. The film concludes with this horrific ending.